A place for all. So this is identifying the residential community or the residential edge. As I said earlier, whilst it's a residential use, at the ground floor, we may have pockets on the key gateways and the key vistas into the master plan of retail and commercial. What I'd like to say at this stage is the building types of tenure, the architecture, we're looking at a mix here. We're not looking at just apartments. We're looking at townhouses with front doors off the street, front gardens, children playing in the street, lounges addressing the street, surveillance. So it feels like a residential community with public streets, pedestrian streets that pass through it. So it's active all of the time. It feels safe, it feels surveyed, and it feels welcoming. Inside of that, there's going to be a mix of tenure. So we're not just looking at, we're looking at all different uses. So first-time buyers, downsizers, family dwellings, so that we get a real strong community that is constantly using the space, both daytime and nighttime. Next slide. And again, just a couple of images to illustrate how it may come forward. The image I want you all to focus on is on the top left, which is of an existing building, a beautiful building in the Poppythorn Conservation Area. There's a real strong character in and around Prestwich, and we really identify with that as a team, and we really want to build upon that character. It's so strong, and we want to bring that into the master plan, whether that be through the use of a brick tone or a terracotta or a bay window or a dormer window. There's a real strong movement there within the conservation, and we want to start bringing that in and interpreting that through A, brick tone, B, brick detailing, a modern interpretation of a bay window, such as the image on the right hand side. Whilst the brick tones and that aren't correct, it's just an idea of how we can take something characterful, something from the rich heritage that exists in and around Prestwich, and bring it into the master plan. Therefore, we start to create a community, we create buildings, and we create landscape that's truly rooted in the character of Prestwich, and it feels unique to Prestwich, not buildings that belong anywhere else, but they belong firmly rooted within Prestwich.